Have you ever thought that every single step you take might be whispering secrets about your health, specifically your cholesterol levels? Most people believe cholesterol is only something revealed through a blood test at the doctor's office. But in reality, your body often sends clear signals long before the numbers appear on a lab report. And one of the easiest ways to notice these signals is by simply paying attention to how your body feels while walking. High cholesterol doesn't just float harmlessly in the blood. Over time, it builds up in your arteries, narrowing them, reducing flexibility, and starving your muscles, tissues, and even organs of the oxygen and nutrients they desperately need. Imagine your arteries as highways. When those highways are clogged with traffic, everything slows down, or worse, comes to a standstill. That's exactly what happens inside your body, and the results are often written all over your legs and feet when you walk. Let's dive into the 8 key walking symptoms that could reveal dangerous cholesterol levels, plus 2 bonus signs that many people overlook. 1. Calf pain or cramping after a short walk. If you've ever started walking and soon felt sharp pain or cramping in your calves, you may have experienced what doctors call intermittent claudication. This happens because cholesterol plaque narrows your arteries, making it harder for blood and oxygen to reach the muscles. Think of it like watering your garden with a hose that has a kink. Water trickles out weakly, and the plants wilt. Your calves, starved of oxygen, send you a desperate message. Something isn't right. 2. Numbness or tingling in the legs or feet. Do your legs sometimes tingle or feel strangely numb after a walk? This could mean cholesterol has stiffened your arteries and robbed your blood vessels of nitric oxide, the very chemical that tells them to relax and widen. When that happens, your circulation struggles. Nerves don't get proper nourishment, much like flickering lights in a home when electricity keeps cutting in and out. 3. Slow healing sores or discoloration. If a small cut on your foot or ankle takes forever to heal, or you notice unusual color changes in your skin, this is a red flag. Poor circulation deprives tissues of oxygen and nutrients, slowing the healing process. It's as if your skin is a plant in soil that's too dry, weak, brittle, and unable to repair itself. 4. Cold feet or legs. Sometimes people chalk up cold feet to weather or poor insulation. But if your feet consistently feel colder than the rest of your body, even indoors, your arteries may be too narrowed to deliver warm blood. Imagine clogged pipes in a house. The water can't reach where it's needed. Similarly, warm blood can't properly flow to your extremities. 5. Swelling or heaviness in the legs. Do your legs feel heavy or swollen after just a short walk? This could be linked to poor venous return, when blood struggles to travel upward against gravity. Normally, valves in your veins prevent blood from pooling, but stiff, cholesterol-damaged vessels disrupt this system, causing fluid buildup and that dragging, swollen sensation. 6. Fatigue or weakness. Your legs should feel energized after a brisk walk, but with blocked arteries, muscles run out of fuel quickly. Without enough oxygen and nutrients, they can't generate energy efficiently. It's like driving a car with a clogged fuel filter. It sputters, stalls, and struggles to move forward. 7. Changes in walking speed or stride. Have you noticed yourself slowing down without realizing it? Maybe you shuffle, take smaller steps, or stop more often than before. This isn't just aging. It can be your body rationing its limited circulation, conserving energy as best it can. Sometimes, the warning signs are right on the surface. Shiny skin, smooth patches, or even hair loss on your legs can signal poor circulation. When your body has to choose where to send blood, it takes it away from non-essential tissues like hair follicles and sends it to more important organs instead. When your blood flow is weak, so is your immune system in your limbs. This makes your feet especially prone to infections or stubborn fungal problems. It's not just bad luck, it could be a sign of blocked blood flow. One of the earliest and most often missed warning signs of blocked arteries is erectile dysfunction. The same small blood vessels that supply your legs also supply your private parts. If walking or exercising causes discomfort in this area, it's a serious red flag that your arteries are getting narrow. All these symptoms, whether it's pain, numbness, coldness, swelling, or infections, have one thing in common: poor circulation and artery problems caused by cholesterol buildup. These aren't random annoyances. This is your body sounding the alarm before something much more dangerous happens, like a heart attack or stroke. Here's the good news. You're not helpless. Eat more fiber-rich foods like oats, beans, and vegetables. Fiber helps sweep cholesterol out of your bloodstream. Add omega-3s from fish, flax seeds, or chia seeds. They help reduce swelling and keep your blood vessels flexible. Use natural remedies like garlic, turmeric, and green tea, which support artery health and boost nitric oxide. Replace unhealthy oils and trans fats with olive or avocado oil to ease oxidative stress. Eat potassium and magnesium-rich foods like bananas, nuts, and leafy greens to keep blood pressure balanced and blood vessels relaxed. Just 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking each day can raise good HDL cholesterol and lower bad triglycerides. Ironically, walking, when done regularly, can become your most powerful weapon against cholesterol-related walking problems. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which makes cholesterol worse and hardens arteries. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or simply getting better sleep can lower cortisol and protect your arteries. High cholesterol does not just affect the way you feel when you walk. It silently impacts every single system in the body. While walking can uncover obvious red flags, there are many other subtle changes that also point toward cholesterol buildup and circulation problems. These are warning signs you should never ignore. One of the most common, yet overlooked symptoms is night cramps in the legs or feet. These sudden painful contractions often wake people from sleep. They occur because arteries narrowed by cholesterol can no longer deliver sufficient blood flow during rest, when circulation is already slower. Muscles starve for oxygen, triggering spasms that can last several minutes. Another major clue is restless leg syndrome, the uncomfortable urge to move your legs, especially at night. While it can have many causes, poor blood flow is one of the hidden contributors. When the vascular system is compromised, nerves in the legs become irritated, producing that crawling or tingling sensation. Skin changes are another visible indicator. Areas on the feet or lower legs may become unusually pale when elevated, then turn red or purplish when lowered. This is a direct reflection of circulation being too weak to keep a steady flow. In advanced cases, the skin may become thin and fragile, easily breaking or bruising. Look closely at your toenails as well. Poor circulation caused by cholesterol buildup often leads to nails that grow slowly, become brittle, or develop a thick, yellowish appearance. The lack of oxygen and nutrients starves the cells responsible for nail health. Another sign is reduced temperature sensation. People sometimes notice they cannot properly feel warmth or cold in their feet. This happens because restricted blood supply damages the nerves, diminishing sensitivity. In more severe cases, balance can also be affected, increasing the risk of falls. Frequent leg infections provide yet another signal. When immune cells cannot reach the extremities due to blocked vessels, even small injuries can spiral into persistent infections. For people with diabetes, this combination of high cholesterol, poor circulation, and reduced immunity can become especially dangerous, sometimes leading to ulcers or even amputation if ignored. Even changes in toenail or foot fungus frequency tell a story. Fungal organisms thrive in areas where circulation is weak and immune defenses are compromised. While many dismiss toenail fungus as cosmetic, it can actually reflect deeper vascular challenges. Beyond the legs, dizziness and lightheadedness during walks can also indicate cholesterol-related circulation issues. When arteries leading to the brain are narrowed, blood flow to the head is interrupted, creating instability or sudden fatigue. Finally, one of the most alarming signs is shortness of breath while walking modest distances. If arteries in the heart itself are clogged, the cardiovascular system cannot keep up with even mild physical effort. This may appear simply as getting winded faster than before, but in reality, it can be a precursor to angina or even heart attack. All of these clues, night cramps, restless legs, skin discoloration, nail changes, poor temperature sensation, infections, dizziness, and breathlessness, are connected by the same root problem: restricted circulation due to cholesterol plaque. They are the body's loud warnings that arteries are under severe stress. When combined with the earlier walking symptoms, they form a bigger picture that cannot be ignored. Cholesterol plaque does not form overnight. It develops slowly, often over decades, as small deposits build along arterial walls. This gradual process, called atherosclerosis, is like rust forming inside a pipe. At first, the narrowing is minor. Blood still flows, though not as freely. But as more cholesterol hardens and accumulates, the pathway shrinks until circulation is dangerously compromised. The consequences of ignoring these early signs are serious. Restricted circulation in the legs can progress to peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition strongly linked to heart attacks and strokes. Studies show that people with PAD have a much higher risk of major cardiovascular events because the same arterial clogging usually occurs elsewhere in the body, especially in the heart and brain. Left untreated, PAD can result in critical limb ischemia, where blood flow becomes so weak that tissues begin to die. This may lead to non-healing ulcers, gangrene, and in the worst cases, amputation. These outcomes highlight why early recognition of walking symptoms and skin changes is so vital. But here's the empowering truth. Arteries have an incredible ability to heal if given the right environment. Lifestyle changes are not just supportive. They can literally transform artery health. When you increase fiber in your diet, LDL cholesterol is drawn out of the bloodstream like a sponge soaking up water. When you replace processed oils with healthier fats, you reduce inflammation, giving blood vessels a chance to regain elasticity. Regular physical activity stimulates new tiny vessels called collateral arteries, which bypass blocked areas and restore circulation. The science is clear. Brisk walking, swimming, or cycling for just 30 minutes most days significantly improves blood flow and raises protective HDL cholesterol. Meanwhile, foods rich in antioxidants, like berries and green vegetables, fight oxidative stress, slowing the damage inside arteries. Stress management and restorative sleep lower cortisol and blood pressure, further easing the burden on circulation. Another overlooked factor is hydration. Dehydrated blood is thicker and flows less easily, putting extra pressure on already narrowed arteries. Drinking adequate water daily helps maintain smoother circulation and supports kidney function, which is crucial for regulating cholesterol balance. It's also important to remember that genetics play a role. Some people inherit a condition called familial hypercholesterolemia, which causes dangerously high cholesterol levels even with a healthy lifestyle. For these individuals, medical treatment may be necessary, but lifestyle still remains a cornerstone of protection. When viewed together, the walking symptoms, skin and nail changes, infections, fatigue, and even erectile dysfunction all point to one undeniable fact. Cholesterol is more than a number on a blood test. It is a silent force shaping the health of your arteries every day. Recognizing the signs early and responding with strong, consistent habits could be the difference between long-term vitality and devastating illness. So take this knowledge seriously. The next time you feel leg cramps, notice slow healing sores, or struggle with unexplained fatigue while walking, think of your arteries. They may be asking for help, and the sooner you respond, the more control you have over your future health. If you found this information valuable, let's continue this journey together. Share your experiences in the comments, because your story might help someone else recognize their own warning signs. And don't forget to subscribe, follow, and join our community here at Live Healthy Every Day. Together, we can stay informed, motivated, and one step ahead in protecting our health.